Hi tea friends, it has been a little while since I've shared tea with all of you. So I have for you my March Sips By. I did not upload February, I can't remember why. But just to kind of let you guys know, I can't even speak, to let you guys know where I've been. I mean, I've been right here. I've just been in a little bit of a funk. I've never actually been diagnosed with anything mental health wise or anything. However, we went through an entire, almost basically an entire month of rain. If not an entire month, like 2 to 3 weeks of just straight rain. And it was gloomy outside. I had no motivation to do anything. All I wanted to do was sleep. And I hated it. It was so bad. And so, well, like I said, I've never had any, oh, my Fitbit's telling me to move. While I've never had any issues with, or I've never been diagnosed with anything. I do feel like the weather plays a role in how I feel. And it was just, I was missing the sunshine. And I'm a person, I love the sunshine. I love the beach, stuff like that. And I think it just was taking a little toll on me. I was just feeling gloomy, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing anything. So, you know, now it's starting to be sunny again. Of course, we're supposed to get rain this week again, but it's not like days and days of rain, you know. So while all of you guys, most of you elsewhere, were dealing with snow and blizzards and everything, we just had rain. It was cold and rainy, and like my son said, if it's gonna be this cold, it needs to snow. Needs to be bright white snow outside. But no, we get rain in North Carolina. So and other parts of North Carolina had snow, but we just got rain. So you know, just a little peep into my world. I do have days when I tend to have a few little bit of like OCD going on sometimes, you know, just different little things. And I tend to deal with anxiety, like situational anxiety, I guess. But I think we all have a little bit of that. And then with everything going on too, like, you know, we've been here at a year of all of this stuff going on, right? And 2019 for me was a year when I was just traveling all over the place, which has been a dream of mine for so long, is to travel to places I've never been. And so I thought, oh, that's going to be the norm for me now. You know, a lot of it was traveling with my Scentsy business, and then some stuff with family too. And I thought, yes, that's going to be how it is all the time. And then 2020 happened, and I was like, well, poo. Which it made me more grateful that I had the opportunities that I had in 2019, but it made me miss traveling. Like, I was like, wow, for the first time ever, I had a passport and I was using it, and I was so excited. But anyways, I digress. You're here to see my Sips By box, which I'm excited about. Now, my February one was great. I just didn't get around to videoing it. So, so yes, this is March. And of course, if you don't know what Sips By is, it is a monthly tea subscription. I love it. I've been doing this for over a year now, and I have not had a tea. I've not been given the same teas twice. Same companies, yes. Same kinds, yes. And then there's been a couple of teas that I've already tried, but it wasn't from Sips By twice. It was just ones that I had already tried on my own. So each month, well, first of all, you go online, you take a little quiz, you let them know your tea preferences, whether you want caffeine, no caffeine, you want a mix of them. You let them know if you want loose leaf versus bagged, you know the spiel. I do this every time. So when you get your Sips By box, you have a card. And this is so cool because it says, made for Kristen. It's personalized for me. Now, I do get a mixture. I get loose leaf, I get bagged, I get all caffeine levels, I get all different kinds. There isn't a tea that I just don't want, that I haven't found, or that I found. So anyways, so it says, March is here, Kristen, and with it, the promise of spring coming soon. While we wait for its arrival, we hope you enjoy cozying up and sipping the teas we've chosen for you this month. Don't forget to share a pic of your Sips By box with us to enter to win a free month. Use hashtag Sips By box and tag Sips By and the brands below in your caption. XOXO Team Sips By. So I always share mine just because I want people to see how cool Sips By is. I don't ever have any anticipation for winning, but I just like to share it anyways. But that's really cool to know. So let's dig in. I'm loving what I see. Well, first of all, you always get one of these. This is a reusable muslin cloth tea bag. You just peel the sticker off and you can use it and then wash it out. Or if you're like me and you just hate washing stuff, especially right now, my dishwasher's broke, so everything's by hand. We have disposable tea bags, and I love these. These are cute. Sometimes they have the little flags on them, sometimes they don't. But they are great, and I have so many of these, and here recently I'm just like, why don't I use them? And so I've started using them a lot, and it's been amazing. So, well, if I can get them back in there. But yes, that is so cool that Sips By does that for us. So our first tea is from Stash, which is a brand that I'm very familiar with. I have lots of teas by them. And it is cinnamon apple chamomile. Oh my goodness, that sounds wonderful. So it says, spicy cinnamon and juicy apple perfectly complement each other in this tempting blend that brings hot apple pie to mind. A touch of chamomile adds a soothing touch. I love that because it'll be kind of like an after dinner tea, but it has chamomile, so it'll be relaxing. That is so good. So of course it is caffeine free because it's, you know, chamomile. But that is so good. So the ingredients, cinnamon, hibiscus, chamomile, natural apple flavor. So we'll give that a try in just a bit. That is one thing I'm trying to do with Sips By, is show you the teas and then try all of them to let you know what I think. So our next tea is a brand that I've been excited to try because I see a lot of people have them and they talk about them, and I've looked at their website, but I've never ordered from them. So I get to finally try one of their teas. We get 2 little loose leaf bags, and this is called Island Fire. It is high caffeine. It says, when summer comes knocking, kick back with your own personal oasis. This tropical iced tea. Luscious notes of papaya and pineapple mingle with a feisty hint of spice. Ingredients are black tea, papaya, pineapple, orange peels, cinnamon, apple, rosehip, rose petals, corn flour, cranberry, and natural flavoring. That sounds super interesting. Really excited for the papaya and what was it? The papaya and the pineapple. So that should be really good. And I've always heard that Pinky Up teas are really good. So did I say that? Pinky Up? Yes, that's the brand. They also have pretty teaware. So if you go to their website, I will leave websites for these companies in the description. Unless they are Sips By companies, which I think these two might be. So if they're Sips By companies, I'll just leave my Sips By link. And the link that I drop in the description, if you are a first-time subscriber, you use that link, you'll get $5 off your first box. All right, so next is Tiny Bee Tea. Look how cute, you guys, this packaging. To me, packaging is everything. I love it. So let's bring that into focus. Tiny Bee Tea has got these cute little bees all over it. I love it. And then it talks about the tea. So Tiny Bee Tea is, oh, that's the brand. Rose Apricot Nectar. Apricot, don't know how you say it, but I always say apricot. Rose Apricot Nectar. It contains caffeine, so it's probably a small amount because it just says contains caffeine. It is oolong. Oh my goodness, I love oolongs. Oolong tea, papaya, apple, apricot, natural flavoring, and red rose petals. Oh, I bet that's a pretty tea too. This apricot and rose oolong blend is pollinated with our specialized tiny bee powers. Delicious floral notes blend with the tart sweetness of apricots for a taste that will leave you buzzing. So it says they do have an Instagram, Tiny Bee Tea. But yes, oh my goodness, I love this. So Sips By members can shop Tiny Bee Tea exclusively at Sips By is what it says on the back here. That is so cool. And our next one is another one that is in really cool packaging. And this is Steep Society. It says you can change the world. I think it's all about, like, you know, women, power to the women or whatever. Because, you know, us ladies, we can do cool things. So anyways, all right, sorry, I had had some messages coming through there. All right, so a woman's woman breakfast tea by Steep Society. Again, another one that you can shop exclusively at for at sipsby.com. High caffeine. It just says black tea. It says women supporting women and enjoying tea together is a cuppa we can get behind. Savor this pleasant rounded black tea with your breakfast and enjoy a balanced lift of caffeine. So I'm just going to read the little blurb on the back. It says, "Dear tea lovers, I started Sips By as a lonely tea enthusiast until I met Mel. We became tea BFFs at first sip, and today, thousands of tea sits later, we still love uncovering hidden tea gems from around the world together. Welcome to the Steep Society, Stacy and Mel." So for those of you who don't know about Sips By, it is an all-women run company, and it's a very small company. So just the sheer fact that this very tiny company puts out so many of these boxes every month, I find it amazing. So those are our teas. I got 3 different loose leaves, which is usually there's like 2 loose leaves and 2 bag teas, and then of course my bag teas. So I will be trying these and I'll be tacking those on the end of this video. But in the meantime, you guys let me know, do you get Sips By, and what were your favorite teas this month for March? I know I'm a little late on this. I usually try to get this done sooner. But yeah, if you want to check out Sips By, be sure to check out the link below. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye. So I'm here with my cup of tea. This one is the Pinky Up Island Fire. I don't even know where to look here. I'm like holding my phone with my, I don't have it on the tripod. But anyway, so Pinky Up Island Fire. There was no steeping instructions on here. So our card here said, let's see, 200 to 210 degrees. So I just did it on 200, my setting on my kettle, and for 3 minutes. So here we have it. I think it's cool enough to try. It's very cinnamon heavy. Oh, it's really good though. So for a black tea, it's kind of light. I think that's because we steeped it at 200 instead of 212. Lots of cinnamon. Like even when I sniffed it in the package, so I didn't open this one yet. I think there's enough for 2 cups in each package. It smells like a cinnamon, like opening a bag of red hot candies. Very, very cinnamony. If you like cinnamon, you like that. The black tea isn't like terribly predominant. You know, it's not super strong. You probably could steep it a little longer or steep it or do it at a higher temperature. But for the most part, all I really taste is the cinnamon. I don't really taste a whole lot of anything else. A little bit of apple. I do taste the apple in it. I'm just trying to see what all's in it to see if I pick anything out. But that's really all I pick out. I was hoping for some more of the other fruits to come out in it, but I don't really taste anything. So anyways, it's a good tea though. I really do like it. I like the fact that it's a black tea. Oh, look, it says iced. I was probably supposed to try it iced, so I think it actually would be a lot better iced. I like that it's a little on the lighter side of black teas because I like my iced teas like that. I don't like super strong iced teas. But yeah, I think it would be great iced now that it says iced. It says it on the package and it says it right there. So anyways, duh. But so that is the Pinky Up tea. I do enjoy it. I want to actually place an order on their website for some more of their teas because they have a lot of teas that sound really good, and I want some of their teaware. So anyways, that's our first tea. I'll let you know when I try the other ones. Okay, so real quick, I'm steeping up the Woman's Woman Breakfast Tea by Steep Society, which is just a Chinese black tea, and let me tell you, it smells so good and it takes me back to my childhood. So my cousin and I used to stay with my grandparents over the summer, just for like a couple weeks out of the summer, and we used to keep boxes, like cereal boxes and different various food boxes, and one of them we would always keep the Lipton tea box, and I just so we can play like grocery store or playhouse or whatever. And I remembered the smell of opening that Lipton tea box this is what it smells like. So it smells so good. But anyways, I have my water boiling. It's just gonna be a generic black tea, I'm sure, but I'll let you know how it tastes. Okay, you guys, I am back with that. Is there something in my tooth? I was eating before this. So back with the woman breakfast tea from Steep Society, which I believe this is a company that's maybe part of Sips By, like maybe one of the ladies who started Sips By actually started this little tea company. This is just a plain Chinese black tea. Like I was like literally just saying, it smells so good. Like it just reminds me of my childhood with the scent of just the tea itself. So sorry, weird view. Because my camera's like charging or whatever, or my phone's charging. So I have it in my Olaf mug and it is good. Like it's just a black tea, but it almost tastes sweet. So I'm from the South. I'm used to my tea being sweetened and it kind of tastes like hot, sweet tea. Like, I mean, it's just, I didn't put anything in it. There's nothing in here but tea. And it's so good. It's like such a smooth black tea. It's not super duper strong. I steeped it at 212 for 3 minutes. But yeah, really good. Like I want a full bag of this. I mean, I have so many teas. Why do I need just a plain black tea? But this is so good. So just a plain Chinese black tea is really awesome. I love this. So anyways, that is our second tea. And yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so next we have our Tiny Bee tea, the rose apricot nectar. Oh, this smells absolutely delightful. And look at that. Such a pretty tea. So I have my water going, and as soon as it is done, I do have it on the Oolong setting, as you can see, and it just finished. So we'll steep it for 3 minutes and I'll let you know how it is. Okay, you guys, don't mind my appearance. I'm just home today, just working on some stuff. But this is our tea, the apricot. I can't even think of what it was called now. I just like literally told you guys when I was steeping it up. So the rose apricot nectar. So very good tea. I taste a little bit of apricot, but I taste a lot of the papaya, and I taste the rose in it. And like I said, it is a oolong base, so it is very good though. Like I love this tea. I actually want to order some of this tea. So this was the Tiny Bee tea, which I believe is I think it's owned by the same people who own Sips By, the same lady, or maybe somebody in the Sips By family of some sort. So very good tea. I highly recommend it. I will leave a link to it in the description. So we have one more tea to try after this, and then we'll be done. So good. Okay, our last tea is cinnamon apple chamomile, and normally I would have this closer to like actual evening, but I figure it's fine to drink right now because I'm up and moving about. But this sounds really good. So I've got my water going, waiting for it to warm up. It says 190 to 210, so I just put it on 190, and I'll probably steep it just for about maybe 4-ish minutes. It says 3 to 5. So the cinnamon, hibiscus, chamomile, natural apple. All right, you guys. So this tea is so good. It's like just the right balance of the cinnamon and the apple. And that's really all you taste in it. You don't really taste like chamomile or hibiscus or anything, but the cinnamon and the apple is so good. It's almost like sipping a cider that's not as sweet as like how cider comes. So this is such a good tea. So this is the Stash Cinnamon Apple Chamomile. It's highly recommended. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I know these get kind of long because of the fact that I review the teas and everything, but thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.